So good, good that, what is that you have said? Leadership is not? I missed it. Leadership is not? Leadership is not a title, it's a behavior. Great thing. So title you may receive it later, maybe after 10 years of experience, 15 years of experience, but you can have that behavior today. Am I right, sir? So don't wait for the title. You can be leaders by behaving appropriately. Sir has told many good things about personality. I have few things to add. First one, as a formality, I pay my respect to the people who are sitting on the dais from my heart. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Registrar Sir, Dean Madam, Principal Madam, and HOD, and other organizers. HOD Madam, she is sitting there. Okay. I would like to add few points. One is about the seminar. Second one, since this is a women's institute, I would like to share some women achievers. I have seen some people, they have already kept some boards there. I have seen some achievers already displayed there, you might have seen. Then a small rule for achievement for that leadership behavior. So first one is seminar. Why are these seminars conducted? Before telling that, at your age, when I was 21, I was in marketing to sell some medical equipments. When I went there to meet the doctor in hospital, she said she has given me an appointment, one senior doctor, pediatrician and gynecologist, and she has asked me to meet her in a conference. She is a senior doctor, very famous doctor from Vijaya Hospital, and I went there to Egmore in a conference to talk to her, and she suddenly told, whatever I was there to introduce a product display kind of thing. The product was already sent to the hospital there. So I want to talk about that product. And she's asked me to talk to the conference, the doctors who are attending the conference. Some 100 pediatricians were sitting there. And suddenly she called me, you talk to them, you tell about your product to these people. So that was my first stage experience to a big audience. One-to-one conversations were happening, school presentations, college presentations, we were all doing it. But after getting the job in my first year of my experience, I was asked to talk to some 100 pediatricians and they were very happy. So I was not prepared for that talk to a big audience, but I was given an opportunity. That opportunity has given me a confidence. So they have found out, I myself found out I have an ability to talk to audience, some 100 people. So these seminars will give you that opportunity when you are a student. After student life, I got that opportunity to talk to people. You get that opportunity. People who are going to present papers, after doing your presentation, you will get that confidence. You can face the crowd. That's a different experience. When you get that confidence, you do more. So there are some advantages for these seminars. It will cultivate you leadership quality. What is that leadership quality? It is not managing people. It is not only managing people. It is conducting yourself. That's what she has told. It's a behavior. How do you conduct yourself? How do you manage yourself before you manage others? So, right? That is possible through these seminars. And you will become more academic. Your academic interest will increase through these seminars. That has to increase. And I am not seeing no one is noting down. When sir told 10 points, immediately you should take some paper or pen and you should note down. 10 points. Where will you get these 10 points? Who can recall these 10 points? Sir has told 10 points. You should do that. Noting down. Noting down. Sir, today is a holiday, sir. In the class we are doing it. It's a holiday. We are here to take some good selfies. Nice dress. We are wearing nice dress. We will take selfies and post it in Facebook. No, not that. That you can do it later. You start achieving something from now. Then your learning will become increase. And most important thing is networking. You get students from other institutions also. By talking to them, you get more knowledge from them. You can share your knowledge. You can collaborate together and you can write some papers in the next conference. And you can publish it also. That is the advantage of conducting these seminars. And many institutions in this pandemic, they are not doing it. They are cutting costs. Let us do it next year. But in this pandemic also, some of the institutes are doing it, and I congratulate this organization for giving us this opportunity to interact with each other and for you especially to present papers. Second thing is related to this topic, mastering your personality. How do you master your personality? It's about behavior only, the leadership qualities, all those, it's all about your behavior. How do you conduct yourself? I would like to take some points from Japanese. How do they do? We all know that Japan, they are very good, very active people, and they consider Indians as lazy. We are all good. Compared to other countries, Indians are not lazy, Indians are active. But Japanese, when they come to India, like companies like Suzuki, they have, when they talk to employees, Indian employees, they tell them, compared to Japanese, you are all lazy. And there are people continuously working for 30, 35 years in Japan without taking leave. Without taking even one day leave. They work continuously. How is it possible for Japanese to do that? When I ask you, come and attend classes all 7 days, you hesitate. But there they inculcate that Japanese first is country first attitude. Country first attitude, then only personal. So it is possible for Japanese to do that, and from them we can learn some 5 lessons. One is the spirit, the confidence. So many natural disasters they faced, so many tsunamis. Once we had that tsunami here in India, but so many tsunamis they faced, that quickly they come out of the problems. That is the spirit that the people have. Second is the punctuality. If a bullet train is late by 5 minutes in Japan, it's a national news there. If a train comes on time in India, it is a national news here. Got it? The average, the delay of a train in Japan is 7 seconds per year. In a year, the average delay is only 7 seconds. 7 seconds தான் train late ஆகும் ஜப்பான்ல. ஒரு வருஷம் ஃபுல்லாக எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா எல்லா ட்ரெயினும் கால்குலேட் பண்ணால் எந்த ட்ரெயின் லேட்டாக வந்திருக்குன்னு பார்த்தோம்னா எல்லா ட்ரெயினும் சேர்த்து 7 seconds தான் டிலே ஆயிருக்கும் in a year. So that is the punctuality they have. Do we have that punctuality? That will build our personality. Punctuality is a very good soft skill. It's a soft skill actually. It's a very good soft skill which you should do. For that you need not have any qualification. நான் பஞ்சுவலாக இருக்கணுன்றதுக்கு அப்பா அம்மா ஃபீஸ் கட்டணும், இல்லை அப்பா அம்மா எனக்கு ட்ரெஸ் வாங்கி கொடுக்கல, அதனால அதை சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. Punctuality is your 100% you are responsible for your punctuality, which adds value to your personality. Third lesson is discipline. Disciplined citizens. For example, in an elevator, escalator, people will stand on one side, people will get down on other side. So you can see the people standing on the queue, and no phones in trains. சத்தமா பேசுறது மாப்பிள்ள சத்தமா பேசுறது இங்கே நம்ம ஊர்ல, which will irritate others. That will not happen in Japan. They don't disturb others. People after working hours, they go home and they sleep on trains. 1 hour journey, 2 hours journey, 300 kilometers, 200 kilometers, they travel every day. They travel every day, more than 100 kilometers. They sleep on train and they don't disturb others. That is the discipline they have in a public place. Second one is politeness. How softly they treat each other, bowing each other, doing namaskars, bowing. So all those things are politeness, which builds the personality. Then no error attitude. You see, people prefer Japanese products. Even America prefers Japanese products. Honda is the number 1 car in America, even though they have so many other branded products. So that is the advantage of Japanese products. No error, no problem in their products. Whatever they manufacture, you can find good products. So these are the 5 things you can learn from Japanese. Next I would add some points for this. Women personality. I am going to skip some. I have seen some photos like Indra Nooyi, all those things. I am going to skip them. I will tell only Mary Kom also, because she is displayed there. You know about Mary Kom. So I am going to talk only about 2 people very shortly. One is Cleopatra 7. Have you heard of Cleopatra? Have you heard of Cleopatra? She was the queen of Egypt, right? You might have heard about many stories about her. I would like to bring some personality aspects of Cleopatra. She has commanded armies at the age of 21. At her age, she is the commander for the armies. Stabilized the economy. Now Indian economy is not in balance. She has taken in charge at the age of 17 or 18. She has stabilized the economy of Egypt. When managed vast bureaucracy, curbed down the corruption by the officials. No corruption after she taken in charge. Open granaries for people, that is providing food for the people at the drought time. And she has educated in a city with world's finest library at that time, 3rd BC. Good library. She had her own library. நீங்களே எத்தனை புக்ஸ் வச்சிருக்கீங்க? 10 புக், 5 புக், 20 புக். What is your library? What is the content of your library? She had a good library. She can speak more than 7 languages at that time. இப்போ இன்டர்நெட் இருக்கு. If you can translate in Google, right? You can translate in Google. That was not there. She has learned 7 languages at that time. and she pursued kingdom stability and independence. These are all fine. But Caesar learned so many things from Cleopatra and has implemented in his country, like commissioned a census. We are doing census, no? Population, what is the number of people living? She has learnt it from Egypt and he has implemented in Rome. From Cleopatra he has learnt it. And he has reformed the calendar and made plans for public library in Rome. Caesar has introduced public library, he has learned from Cleopatra. So don't say we are women, all those things. No gender. I've seen some conferences on that. Gender bias, all those things. You don't no need to have that feeling. Anyone can achieve, whether you are at 21 or 61 or 71. At the age of 67, after 2 bypass surgery, Professor Balachandran has started Great Lakes Institute of Management. After 2 bypass surgery, he has started that institute. That is the number 1 institute for MBA in Tamil Nadu now. For MBA, that is the number 1 institute. So no age, no gender can stop you. So with this, one more point. There is a rule, 90-90-1 rule. The meaning is 90 days, first 90 minutes of your day, one single focus. For example, if you want to reduce weight, or if you want to learn a particular concept, psychology or marketing, whatever it is. I want to learn digital marketing. I want to learn design thinking. If that is the focus, that is called as 1. For first 90 days, first 90 minutes after your morning everyday rituals, then you can start this. First 90 minutes, no diversion. Keep your mobile aside. 90 minutes you are going to focus only on that. Then you can achieve. That is 90-90-1 rule. Please follow this rule. And we will learn more in the further sessions. Thank you very much.